friends, it's Miss McGee coming to you this morning from the backyard where I walked out and found this purple egg. Remember the egg from yesterday with Miss Kenzie's message? Let's see what's inside of it. See if I can pour it out here if you can see it. It's got some silver coins. So what do silver coins have to do with Jesus? Well, I'm going to tell you today. Jesus had one of his disciples. He was a friend of his named Judas Iscariot, and he betrayed Jesus. He turned him into some people who didn't like Jesus, the Pharisees. They didn't like what Jesus was doing. They didn't like that Jesus was going around telling about God's love, and they were all about rules and things, and they didn't like that the people were following and listening to Jesus, and so they wanted him arrested. So they bribed Judas. They told Judas, we'll give you 30 silver coins if you will point out to us which one Jesus is. And so he did that. As Jesus was leaving the Garden of Gethsemane, he walked up to Jesus and gave him a kiss, and that kiss betrayed Jesus. That let the people know who were there to arrest him, which one he was. And so Jesus was led away by the soldiers. His disciples who were there, it says at the end of the chapter 26 that they walked away, they fled. Can you imagine how sad and lonely Jesus must have felt as his disciples were walking away, and he knew that he was being arrested? He knew what was going to happen. He knew the whole story before the disciples left him in the garden, before Judas betrayed him with a kiss. He knew all these things were going to happen, and but he did them anyway because he loves us, and he prayed for God to give him the strength to go through what he knew he was going to have to go through. And I think we understand that sort of feeling of sadness and loneliness, especially lately as we're stuck in our houses and maybe we can't see our friends and can't get out and do the activities that we like to do. Jesus understands that feeling, and he tells us to be strong, to know that God is in control, and to know that he is always with us. We don't have to be sad and alone. He knew his Father was with him, and he prayed. We know his Father is with us, and we pray also. And just like to encourage you today to, when you're feeling down or sad or lonely, just talk to God, because he's there. You're never ever alone. He's always with you. And there's more to the story. And Miss Kenzie's going to share some more with you, Pastor Dave, over the next few days as we take this Holy Week journey together, leading up to the glorious day of Easter. But before I leave you, I want to show you one more thing that I found this morning, and this is another egg. I wonder what's inside this egg. Maybe it's more to do with the story that you'll hear from Miss Kenzie tomorrow. So tune in and find out what's inside this next egg. And remember, when you're feeling sad and lonely, talk to God. He's with you always.